Hello everyone, I'm Abdul Rashid Khan from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class here, we will have to study about a topic called light. So before going to study about the specialization or specification of chapter light, we will have to know about what is actually light. Light is a medium. Light is a source. It's a source of energy. It's a medium by which we can be able to observe anything. Like when you enter in a dark room, what you need to observe? Anything in the room. There is a light. Why? Because without the light we can't be able to see anything. So light is a very important source by which we can have energy as well as the tendency to see any object. We are not capable if there is no light. The light is main source by which we can easily observe. How the light can be enable us to see? The topic is light enable us to see. How we can enable? Whenever the light falls on any object, it returns back to our eyes. Then we can be able to observe. If it is not so just enter in a dark room without any source of light, you will observe you are not capable to see any material in this particular room. What we then can say? No one, no material, no source, no energy or no medium through which we can be able to observe. We can't be able to observe. We can't be able to think. We can't be able to see anything without the medium of this light. So light can be a source, a medium by which we can easily observe the things. Let's see how it works.
Without light, we cannot see anything. Light is a form of energy that stimulates the sensation of vision. We cannot see light, but everything visible to us is due to light. Only when light is emitted from an object or reflected from it, our eyes detect the object. The objects that emit light on their own are called luminous objects, and the objects that have no light of their own.
So, luminous object or the object that can be enable us to see. So, what do you mean by the luminous? Luminous means it is the source, it is the medium by which the light get emitted, like a torch bulb, like a sun, like a burning lamp, anything by which we can be able to observe the material. We can see. Sun is the luminous object, but moon is not the luminous. Moon cannot be capable to produce light. So it is non-luminous. Bottle is a non-luminous, as well as book is a non-luminous. When the luminous object produces or releases the light through which we can able to see the non-luminous object. How we can? Let's see.
Own are called non-luminous objects. Non-luminous objects can be seen only in the presence of luminous objects.
Let's see.
How do our eyes enable us to see both types of objects? When the light coming from a luminous object strikes and gets reflected from a non-luminous object,
here is a luminous object. The bulb. Bulb is a luminous object. When it produces the light, which come back to the non-luminous object, like all these materials, whatever it is present over there. So all these materials are non-luminous. But we can't be able to see these non-luminous objects without the presence of luminous object. The luminous object is light, that is a bulb. So the bulb is bright in all the rooms and we can be able to observe the non-luminous object too. the non-luminous object must be seen in presence of luminous object. See.
It enters our eyes. These rays of light fall on the retina at the back of our eye.
This is the way by which we can be able to see any object unto our retina. The retina, which is situated at the back side of our brain, that is the skull, where is the image formation takes place. And the image will be just reverse. It is the reverse of the object, but it is the capability of the retina or the sensory organ we can be see the object in a proper manner. Let's see how it works.
From where they reach the brain through optic nerves.
Here is the optic nerve by which the image or the sensation may reaches to our brain, and we can be able to analyze the things in a particular manner by which we can see the material in a specific manner. So, this image formation takes place at the retina, and retina are connected to our brain by the means of optic nerve, through which we can be see any object in a proper manner. Let's see.
The brain interprets the image formed on the retina, enabling us to see the object. We see luminous objects due to the light it emits, and non-luminous objects due to the light it reflects. Hence, it can be concluded that there are three conditions necessary for us to be able to see an object. There must be a source of light. The light must strike the object. The light must be reflected from the object to...
Three things are there is required for anything enable us to see. What are these? The object, the luminous object, the light falls on that particular non-luminous object, and there is reflection of light. These are the three things which is necessary, most necessary for observing anything or to see anything, while we are able to see any object. Let's see what it is. So here we have to move on to the recapitulation, that is summary of the chapter.
Now recapitulate the concepts studied.
What are these actually? The light is a form of energy. Second, luminous object emits light of their own. Then non-luminous object do not have their own light that have to be emitted. We see luminous object when the light emitted or emitted by them. These are all the conditions. We see non-luminous object when the light reflected by them to our reaches our eyes, to our eyes or reaches our eyes. This is all about the topic which is given, how we can be able to see. Next topic is a reflection of light. We will study over here how the reflection of light possible.
When we
The topic is given over here, reflection of light. What is mean of a reflection? Reflection means return back or reversed back into your own pathway by the light rays. Suppose if the light falling on an object and get reversed back into their own directions. So that one is what we call the reflection. But the reflection may be formed, or reflection may happen only when there is an object get smooth, polished. So reflection may be formed in a very regular pattern. But the surface is irregular, then the reflection will also be irregular or diffuse reflection. So what is the reflection of light? Let's see.
When we enter a dark room, we are unable to see anything. But as soon as we switch on the lights, we can see the different objects inside the room. Do you know what makes things visible to us?
What is the things? It is actually light. Light is enable us to see. light is the medium by which we can be able to see. Why? Because due to reflection of light by the non-luminous object and through the luminous object, which reaches to our eyes, and then we able to see.
When light from a source falls on an object, it gets reflected. The reflected light upon entering our eyes enables us to see the object. The beauty of nature is visible to us due to a natural source of light. Do you know what that is? Yes, it is the sun.
It is the sun.
During daytime, sunlight reflected off. What exactly is meant by reflection of light? Reflection of light is the phenomenon of bouncing back of light from the surface of an object.
This is actually what? This is the bouncing back of light. Where the light falls on an object and get reversed back. When the light falls on any object, get reversed back. So this is what actually the falling of light on an object and get reversed, the bouncing back of light into their own directions, it is said to be a reflection.